As the conflict between Israel and Iran intensifies, the United States may be inching closer to joining the fight. And now, the flight of a rare and ominous aircraft, the E-4B Nightwatch, also known as the Doomsday Plane, has sparked speculations about whether the war is on the table. Is the US preparing for a direct strike on Iran? And what does this dramatic aerial move mean? On June 17th, one of America's most classified military planes, the E-4B Nightwatch, took off from Barksdale Air Force Base in Louisiana and flew up the East Coast. It circled near the Virginia-North Carolina border before landing at Joint Base Andrews just outside Washington, D.C. Flight trackers showed the aircraft flying under a special call sign, Order 01, rarely used in routine operations, further raising eyebrows. The E-4B isn't just any aircraft. Nicknamed the Doomsday Plane, it's designed to serve as a mobile command center in case of a nuclear war, natural disaster, or global conflict. Originally built during the Cold War, this Boeing 747 has been upgraded to resist nuclear blasts, electromagnetic pulses, and cyber warfare. Inside, it's equipped with 67 satellite antennas, secure communication systems, a war room, and even briefing areas, sleeping quarters, and support zones for the President, the Defense Secretary, and top military leadership. It can fly for a week without landing, thanks to mid-air refueling, and is capable of commanding US nuclear forces from the sky. The plane's sudden deployment came just as President Donald Trump ramped up his rhetoric. In recent days, Trump has demanded Iran's unconditional surrender, vowed full support for Israel's military campaign, and made a chilling reference to knowing exactly where Iran's supreme leader is hiding.
Well, I don't want to get involved either, but I've been saying for 20 years, maybe longer, that Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon. I've been saying it for a long time. And I think they were a few weeks away from having one. And they had to sign a document. I think they wish they signed it now. It was a fair deal. And now it's a harder thing to sign, you know. It's a lot of water over the dam. But, you know, it's very, I say it very simply, Iran can't have a nuclear weapon. Too much devastation. And they'd use it, you know, I believe they'd use it. Others won't use it, but I believe they'd use it. So that's it. It's very simple as far as I'm concerned. They can't have a nuclear weapon.
Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei quickly fired back, calling Trump's threat absurd and warning that any US military action would bring irreparable damage. Khamenei accused Washington of playing with fire and warned that Iran would retaliate, not just against Israel, but potentially against US assets in the region.
البته آمریکایی‌ها اونهایی که با سیاست‌های این منطقه آشنا هستن میدانند که ورود آمریکا در این قضیه 100% به ضرر اوست. اونچه که او در این زمینه ضربه خواهد خورد به مراتب بیشتر است از اونچه که ایران ممکنه صدمه بخوره. صدمه آمریکا اگر ورود در این میدان بشه، ورود نظامی در این میدان بکنه، صدمه جبران ناپذیری خواهد بود بدون تردید.
At the same time, more American warships and F-35 fighter jets have been repositioned in the Gulf region, with Pentagon insiders reportedly reviewing strike options on Iranian nuclear sites, especially after Israel's secret wave of targeted bombings in Bushehr, Natanz, and Kandahar. The Doomsday Plane has a history of appearing at critical moments. George W. Bush used it briefly after 9/11. Its presence often signals the highest level of US military readiness, or at the very least, a loud warning to adversaries. So, what's next? For now, there's no official word from the Pentagon on the mission behind Tuesday's flight. But with the Doomsday Plane in the air, Trump's rhetoric intensifying, and Iran issuing fresh threats, the world is watching. Is this just posturing, or the early warning signs of something much bigger? With Rudrashish Kanjalal, Bureau Report, India Today Global.